In this video, I'll be sharing with you what I find to be the best stream of passive income for women over 40 and how it's earning me $6,672 per week or more. This is great if you want consistent income on top of your 9 to 5, to better plan for retirement, or just to hit some other goals you might have. So let's dive in. So, drum roll, what I find to be the best stream of passive income for women over 40 is digital products. So first, let's talk about what are digital products. Digital products are, of course, products that are sold digitally. These could be things like ebooks, courses, memberships, templates, or more. They are created online, sold online. They are never physical. They are digital. And the best part is that once you create them once, you can sell them over and over again for consistent passive income. Now, here's why I find digital products to be the best stream of consistent passive income, especially for women over 40. So one of my favorite things is, yes, this is work to build up front. Of course, all passive income requires some amount of work. And I do think that's something we should touch on because I do see there being a misconception that passive income is just like some magical thing. You wave a magical wand and money is just coming into your account consistently and passively. But that is just not true. And even if you look at the stock market, which is probably the most passive income thing out there, you still need to find a way to make that money. And then you still need to, of course, have time to invest in and know what to invest it in. So nothing is truly 100% passive. But if you look up passive income, what it really says is that passive income is work to set up front and then minimal effort to maintain. And I personally find that to be accurate with digital products. So one of my favorite things about them is, yes, it is work to build the foundation and the business up front. You need to actually create the product and sell the product and do all that stuff. But once you have that all built out, you can do things like wake up to sales or have a lot more free time to do the things you love. Like, I personally find that I love to spend my free time at my local pottery studio. I signed up for weekly classes. I've been really loving that. In the past, I've done things like weekly horseback riding classes. I love to spend time with my friends and family, take my dog hiking. I love to have a lot of free time. And I think as women, as we get older, we really sort of shift into that like soft girl era. Because I don't know about you, but in my 20s, I was like, hustle, 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 go, go, go. And then I really burnt myself out. And I was just sort of like, why am I doing all of this? Like, why am I climbing this capitalism ladder? What am I doing with my life? I feel like the older we get, the more we sort of have this realization of what's really important. And of course, we need money to pay our bills and sort of buy back our time because that's just the way that our society is set up, at least here in America. So although it would be nice to not have to worry about money at all, the truth is that we do need to play the game, but we can play the game smarter and not harder, right? And so choosing digital products is such a great thing because, again, once you build that once and you build it up, you can get those consistent passive sales, which is so nice to spend the time with the people you love and doing the things that you love to do. The other thing that I love about digital products is you don't have to be an influencer. So I'm going to talk in a little bit here how you can actually sell the digital products and grow a following for the digital products and all that great stuff. But the coolest thing is you don't need to be on Instagram every single day, like showing off what food you ate or showing, what you did that day every single step of the day. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm way too tired to be living on Instagram every single day. And I don't find my life to be that interesting in a good way. Like, I actually love that my life is just calm. In fact, that is my word of this year is calm. And I find myself, the older I get, I love doing things like just doing a puzzle, doing pottery, going for a walk, hanging out with my friends and family. Like, I don't want to be tied to social media every single minute, every single hour of every single day. And so that's one of the things that I love. And I'm going to tell you what I actually do to grow my following and sell my digital products. But I can tell you this thing, it is not being an influencer. It is not being on Instagram 24/7. So stay tuned. The other thing I love about selling digital products is that it is truly fulfilling. And again, I feel like the older we get, the more that we need like purpose in the work that we're doing. Because, when you're younger, you're like, okay, I need to pay my bills. I need to pay my student loans. I need to do these things and I'll just take a job, right? But the older you get, you're like, okay, I know I'm going to need to be working for the rest of my life or till I retire. And so it would be nice if that work could actually be meaningful and purposeful and something that I actually enjoy. So I don't know about you, but that's sort of a revelation I've had. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. And so the reason I love this is I get to share the things that I've learned over the years. I get to share the knowledge that I already have. And this doesn't need to be some groundbreaking Albert Einstein expert level knowledge, right? This could be as easy as like, this is how I learned how to meal prep. This is how I learned how to drop the pounds. This is how I learned how to train my dog. Like whatever it is you've learned throughout your life, you can take that knowledge and package it into digital products. And so not only is it cool because you already have that knowledge, but now you get to share that knowledge and give back to others, which is so fulfilling. And you get to see people purchase your digital product, use your digital product, get results with your digital product. And it is just one of the most fulfilling things. So not only does it help me make consistent passive sales and of course buy back my time to do the things that I love, but it's also something that is really, really fulfilling. Okay, so now let's get into the nitty gritty of how do you actually create and sell your own digital product. So let's talk about finding your digital product topic or niche. Or niche if you are a proper lady, which I'm not. Niche. I always get comments about that, so I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, so again, how do you find the topic for your digital product? How do you find a digital product that you know is actually going to sell? Well, the biggest mistake I see people making is creating the digital product that they just want to make, or creating the digital product that they just think will be fun to make. Here is the hard, tough, truthful advice. Your digital product and making sales with your digital product is not about you. It's not about you at all. In fact, it is about your customer. It is about your ideal client. I mean, think about it. Grocery stores do not just stock their shelves with whatever the owner wants to put in the grocery store, unless it's some boutique thing, right? Most grocery stores use customer data. They see what things have been selling. They look at, who is their ideal client? What types of things do they buy? And then they stock more of those things on the shelves. And I want you to use this exact same strategy with your digital product. You need to go and look and see, okay, this is the knowledge I have. These are the things I can teach on, and what out there is already selling. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it, which I'll be talking on next, is once you've grown a bit of a following, you're going to want to survey that following. This can be in the form of a poll or a post. And no, it's not going to be on Instagram. Again, stay tuned, but you want to survey and ask your audience, what are your number one pain points? What are you struggling with? And then ensure that what you're teaching aligns with what your audience actually wants help with. Because again, it's not about what you want to create. It's not about what seems fun to you. It's about actually helping people. Because when you can help people solve a problem, that is when you can make that consistent money. Okay. And it's just like that with every single product, not just digital products. If you look at every product, look at the last 10 products you bought, I can almost guarantee you it was to solve some kind of a problem. That is what makes products sell. Now, you might have some ideas swirling in your head of what to create your digital product about, but you might not know what type of digital product to create. Should it be an ebook? Should it be a course? Should it be a membership? Should it be templates, right? Well, you can go ahead and download my full list of all 54 different types of digital products. The link is in the description below this video. You can download that now completely for free to see what all the different types of digital products are and see which one might be right for you. Okay, now let's talk about how to actually grow a customer base for your digital product. Because if you're sitting here thinking well,
who am I going to sell this to?
You are not wrong, because there are a lot of people out there who actually do things out of order. They think the first thing they should do is create the digital product. And that is in fact not the first thing you should do. The first thing you should do is start growing a following. Now, sure, you might be thinking, but I could just make the digital product and sell it on Etsy or sell it on Amazon. And yes, those are options. However, and I'm sure a lot of people will comment on this as well, they are very, very hard to grow and sell on, because there is a sea of competition on those platforms. So not only is it hard to be seen and stand out on those platforms, but they also make you pay for things like listing fees. And in order to stand out, they also want you to pay for things like paid ads, because that is where they make the majority of their profit on those platforms. And what I'm going to share with you is that growing your own following just immediately has you stand out of all the competitors, because people will follow you because they like you. They will buy your digital product because they like you. Okay, so take my channel, for example. I teach about digital products. There are a lot of other educators out there teaching on digital products, but I stand out because people come across my channel and I'm assuming they enjoy my videos, like the way I teach. Maybe they connect with something with my personality, and then they choose to buy from me. And now if I just listed my digital products on, say, Etsy or Amazon, there would be hardly any way I could stand out. There wouldn't be really a differentiator of my personality or how I teach or who I am to set me apart from all of that competition on that platform. So, drum roll, what I want you to do is I don't want you to be an influencer posting your food every day, posting your outfits, all that kind of stuff. No, like I don't know about you, but I'm too old for that, okay? I chose to actually grow on YouTube. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, YouTube is a social media. It is, but I would beg to say that it is very different from something like Instagram or TikTok or any of those platforms, right? So, here's the thing with YouTube. I get to just educate on my platform. I don't have to show off my outfits or what I'm eating or what I'm doing that day. I don't have to do any of that kind of stuff. I don't have to be on camera every single day. So what I do is I come up with my topics, I write my scripts or bullets of what I'm going to say, and then I just spend 1 to 2 days every single month recording all of my videos, and then we schedule my videos. So I get to spend the entire month minus 1 to 2 days not being on camera, not being on social media, not creating content, which is amazing. And I feel like that is what truly gives me a lot more freedom than a lot of other content creators that I see out there, because this is the main platform that I'm on. I think I posted on Instagram maybe twice in the last year. I really don't post on any other socials, and I get plenty of traffic and plenty of sales for my digital products. So I would highly, highly recommend going this route if you want more time freedom. Okay, so now you might be wondering, well, Molly, how do I move my YouTube followers to actual buyers to get sales for my digital products? Okay, so here's how I do this. I consistently post to YouTube 1 to 2 times every single week. So 1 to 2 videos a week. Again, I'm batch recording these, so I'm not creating videos every week. I'm just recording 1 to 2 days per month, okay? Then I get an influx of traffic when I get viewers on those videos. And what I do is throughout the video, I mention freebies, just like I just did with my 54 different types of digital products. Now, when people go to my description to download that freebie, they put in their name and email so we can deliver the digital product to their email. And they also are signing up for my email list. So what I'm doing is I'm moving my YouTube followers to email subscribers. Now, you might not know this, but feel free to Google it. Email marketing is 40 times more effective at making sales than social media alone. Not only that, but I don't want to have to worry about what if my account gets shut down or whatever, right? So I really am a huge fan of email marketing. That is always my number one priority. So I use YouTube to build my email list, and then I use my email list to sell my digital products. And the cool thing is that you can actually automate your email marketing. So what you can do is when someone downloads a freebie and gets on your email list, you can actually write a bunch of emails in advance and say, hey, I want this person who subscribed to my email list to get this email on day 1, this email on day 7, this email on day 14, or whatever you want it to be. I think I only sent 1 to 2 off the cuff emails to my email list in the entire last year. I have built up such a robust system of automated emails that I'm able to make consistent sales all year long from these emails without me having to post daily on Instagram or post weekly manual emails. Everything is automated and scheduled in advance. And this is the key to having consistent sales and consistent time freedom. And if you want my exact YouTube script template so that you can start to script and record your own YouTube videos to grow your own following, then go ahead and download it in the description below this video completely for free. And I also want to say, although 75% of my income last year came from digital products, the other 25% came from a mix of YouTube AdSense, affiliate income, and brand deals. And these all were because of my YouTube channel. So I just want to say, if you're sitting there being like, I don't know, do it. YouTube is hands down the best thing that I have done for my business and for my time freedom. And I just really can't recommend it enough, especially because there are so many different streams of income that you can get just from starting a YouTube channel. Okay, so once you've set this up, you've grown your following, which by the way, you don't need to wait until you have like 1,000 followers or 5,000 followers. No, you can literally just, start putting out videos and survey people right away. You can actually start and continue to make sales with your digital product as you're growing your following. That is the best way to do it. So once you started growing your following and you've surveyed to know what digital product to create and you've created your digital product, you've grown your email list, you've automated your emails, you've done all that great stuff. Now you might be wondering, well, how do I scale this? How do I continue to get more sales? And I know you're probably not to that point yet, but let's talk about it quickly because it's really, really fun. So another cool thing about selling digital products is that scaling is actually the easy part. Okay. So like, yes, building everything up and getting that going, that's going to be the hardest part. But again, I say this in almost every video that I do is that, being broke is hard. Having a job you don't like is hard. Growing a YouTube channel is hard. Choose your hard. And I got to tell you, out of all the hard things that I have done in my life, this is the best. This is the happiest I've been in my life. Like, genuinely, I love every single day where I go to work a little bit. I go to the pottery studio a little bit. I read my book before bed, take a bath. Like, it's just so fun to have time freedom and be able to create your schedule the way that you want to. And I really, really want that for you as well. Okay, so the cool thing about scaling is once you have all of this built out, the only thing you need to do to get more sales is get more traffic, aka views on your YouTube videos. So all you got to do is just continue doing what you're doing on YouTube and just get a little bit better and better with every single video. Because if you get a little bit better with every single video, you'll start to get more views, which will get you more opt-ins to your email list, which will get you more digital product sales. Do you see how easy that is? Like, you genuinely just need to set up this foundation, get it running, get it selling. And then all you really need to do to continue doing this, like my number one thing that I focus on in my business is just creating YouTube videos. And it's actually really, really fun when you let it become fun. Just a little tip is that I really struggled with creating YouTube videos in the beginning. I was like, I'm not going to look good on camera. I'm not going to sound good on camera. Like, it's kind of stressful in the beginning to be like talking to a freaking lens instead of a person, right? But I got to tell you, is about a couple weeks ago, I had a video pop off. And it was a video where I was kind of tired of recording and I was getting kind of silly, and my personality just really shone through in that video. And in other videos, I've tried really hard, like, almost to suppress my personality and try to be like really professional. I don't know why. I think it's just like a defense mechanism or something. And in that video that went viral, I was just genuinely myself. And I was like, this video isn't going to do very well. And it did so well. And I got literally 400 plus comments on people being like, I love your personality. And it has just made recording so much easier. And so if I can give you a tip from day one, is just please, please, please just try to be yourself. Try not to put too much pressure on making these videos, because I did a lot of videos before I stopped putting so much pressure on myself and just allowed myself to be who I am on camera. And it has made it so much more fun, so much easier. It has grown me a better following. I got way more comments and views on my videos. So that is just my starter out tip for you. And if you want to learn this entire process in an on-demand masterclass format about how to find your digital product idea, how to grow your following, and of course, how to build out your automated systems, go in the first link in the description below this video. I have a totally free on-demand masterclass that I really think you would like. If you enjoyed this video, I really think that would be the best next step for you. Now that you know what I find to be the best passive income stream for women over 40, you might be wondering how you can get started step by step with creating your very own ebook. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.